Alright, so here is my desktop, and just to further confirm, I made this in Paint. So this is me, Sydney Beatty, operating system project. So first thing I need to do is set up, I've already installed Windows XP, I just need to set it up to be able to use the floppy disk. This might be it. Nope, I don't think that's it. Let's see. Here it is. Okay. And add floppy to device and leave empty. Okay, so that's the only way I could get it to work. Hit OK, then we will start this. It boots up quite quickly, much quicker than I remember of when I had a computer with Windows XP on it anyways. Alright, so I've already downloaded the NASM. I just need to install it. So I will do that now. Okay. I think this is going to be over here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this to the desktop. Well, I can just move it over. Whatever. Okay. So the first thing actually is to mount my floppy disk. So I've got that on my desktop right over here. Alright, and then that should show up. Yep. Alright, I found that in most cases I needed to format this before I started. Alright, and then I'm going to go to, oh, you know what, actually I'm going to also need the I want to say this. Nope, not that. Thinking it's this, right? Okay. So we need this boot file and the kernel file. So I'm going to copy those over. And okay, so they're already ASM files. Pretty sure I can close out of this. Now in the video, the first thing he had done is convert the boot file to the boot.bin and then write it to the disk, the floppy disk. But I found that whenever I wrote the boot.bin file to the floppy disk, it wouldn't let me open the floppy disk without formatting it again. So I found that I had to actually write the boot to the floppy disk last. So first thing I'll do is I will take and copy, or I will convert the kernel.asm to the kernel.bin. Okay. Unable to open include file features dot. Oh, I forgot about one more thing actually. I'm gonna have to take the features. Yes. Okay, so we need the features over here, and I believe I have to put the features onto the floppy disk as well. You know what? I cannot remember. Yes, I do. I do remember. 99% sure that this needs to go in here. If not, then I'll fix it later. Okay, so let's try that again. NASM. Okay, oops. NASM kernel.asm. Zero. Kernel.bin. Okay, so this is a big problem I ran into. Error symbol macOS version undefined. So there's two of those errors, and finally figured out the only way to fix those is to go into features. Oh, dang it, I should not have closed that because I'm going to need that to find these. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm going to keep this up so I can use it, and we can actually go ahead and full screen this because I don't think we're going to need my other desktop at all. Okay, so we need to go into features, and we're looking for cli.asm right here. Okay. Now basically, I don't know how this happened, but we have to change these macOS things to Tinker OS. So let's see, where is that at? I know it's somewhere around here. Okay, I can't find it. I'm going to just Control F. macOS. Okay, here it is. I want to change this to Tinker OS, and that should work. We will save that, and then we need to go to the miscellaneous, and this one's right at the top here. We'll just change macOS to Tinker OS and save that. Okay, now we actually forgot about this. We're going to need this same folder copy over on the floppy drive with the new, or the floppy disk rather, with the new modifications. Okay, so now let's try this again. NASM kernel.asm -o kernel.bin. Alright, so we've got it. Yeah, okay, so that created the bin file. Now also, I found that in the video he used the NASM path to copy the kernel file to the floppy disk, but that did not seem to work. The only way I could get it to work was to drag it over, copy it through the desktop. And so the next thing to do is we need to get the programs. And again, he said that you need to drag the programs over, but I found that you actually have to, drag all of the individual files instead of just the folder for some reason. Paste. And he didn't actually specify, I don't think, but this is the only way it worked for me. Okay, then lastly, we will take the boot file, and first we're gonna convert it to a boot.bin. So boot.asm, same deal here, boot.bin. Oh gosh, I hit NASM ASM, my bad. I'm blanking out here, it's late. Boot.asm. I do that every time with the 0. Boot.bin. Okay, now we're going to write it to the debug. We're going to write it to the floppy disk. So we will type in boot.bin L0 to write it to the specified sector, I think, and then W0001 to write it to the, that's to write it to the first sector of the floppy disk, I believe. Okay, then we quit that. Alright, so I think that is it. We have the programs, we have the features, we have the kernel.bin, and we have the boot.bin written to the floppy drive. Okay, so we're going to restart this guy, and we're going to see if this works. You know what? I am actually not sure if it'll work just by restarting. I think I might have to actually shut it down and reboot it. Not 100%. Nope, here it goes. Alright. Okay. Well, that's not good. Alright, sorry about that. The 15-minute time limit for the screencast-o-matic ran out, so I had to start a second video, but this will be real quick. I actually figured it out while the video was saving. So what happened was, what I needed to do was I needed to go to these ASM files and save them as type all files. They were set to text documents previously, and so I believe that fixed the problem. So I will alright, so I just copied everything back to the floppy disk, so you didn't have to see me do that again. We have the features, the kernel.bin, and then all the programs. Now the only thing left to do is write the boot.bin file. So we'll once again type debug in boot.bin. I've already converted the bin, or the boot sector to the bin file, and then L1, L0, W space 0001, and quit. Okay. So finally, this should work. I'll just hit restart. There we go. And there it is. So we have all our programs and do all this different stuff. Play some. Where's Hangman? I love Hangman. Well, I don't see Hangman, but alright, so as you can see, I must not have dragged all the program files over on accident, because looking down here now we have all of them. We have the Hangman that I was looking for, and it works, and we have the test picture that actually doesn't work. But yeah, so that is all of them. I don't know why I was missing a few of them before, but I just must not have dragged them all over like I said. So that is it. Thank you.